Welcome back to my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty. Today we are in week 9 of season 3 taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. We do still have a couple players on the injury report. Starting quarterback Clark Nelson and starting running back BJ Smith are both listed as probable though. So for the first time since week 1, we hopefully get to see both of these players on the field together. Now let's take a look at the key starters on offense for Wisconsin like I do every game. Starting at quarterback, they have Deacon Hill, who is a 78 overall with 83 speed. At running back, they have Colin Brown, who's an 85 overall, backed up by Gerald Jones, who's an 82. And then at wide receiver, they have Devin Chandler, who is a 91 with only 75 speed, so he is not a burner. He does have 99 agility and 98 acceleration, though. And then Greg Mullins, who is an 83 overall. I'm hoping I fixed the fatigue thing that was happening the last couple of games where in the fourth quarter, none of my starting receivers were in for some reason. I'm using a different profile that's for college football revamp, but I guess it doesn't really work too well on like death penalties when your guys have like no stamina. All right, we get the opening kickoff, so let's go ahead and send this to Wisconsin, and hopefully they do not run it back on the opening play. He will field it about the 4-yard line, and Jones will come up across the 20, 25, and cut to the outside, across the 30, 40, down the sideline, breaking tackles, and finally forced out of bounds in Oklahoma territory. Great start. So Wisconsin will take over in Sooner territory in I formation, and Hill will take the snap, hand off to Brown up the middle. He bounces it to the outside and will get brought down after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Hill in shotgun. He will send a man in motion. And it's an option play. He'll keep it himself, and then somehow that defender got all the way over there but could not make the tackle. A gain of 11. One of the Sooners linemen there had super speed and still couldn't make the tackle on the quarterback. Now 1st and 10, and he's going under center from the 35. Toss to the outside to Brown. Brown gets to the edge, gets the first down inside the 20 before he is finally brought down. All right, so now 1st and 10 yet again for Wisconsin. Hill going under center from inside the 20. Will he ever snap this ball? Yes, he finally will. He drops back to pass over the middle, caught by Pugh, and he's down inside the 5, a gain of 15. All right, defense, let's not make this look like it's going to be a long day from the start. And Dallas Tremblay can't bring him down on the sack, and then he drops the touchdown, and there's a flag. Offsides on the defense. I thought I saw him jump off. So 1st and goal from the 1 again. Hill going under center. And we hand off to the fullback who goes to the outside and into the end zone. Touchdown Badgers. They take a 7-0 lead. And it looks like we do get the return of running back BJ Smith. So let's go to him on the first play on a counter, who has to break a tackle immediately and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1. 2nd and 9 out of shotgun. See if we can do anything with Clark Nelson here. And we'll roll out and break away from the sack and then get sacked. I should have dumped that off. 3rd and 18. Let's see if we can convert out of shotgun. Nelson will take the snap, and we're going to go deep over the middle into coverage, and that's going to be incomplete. 1st and 10. Hill comes out in shotgun from the 40-yard line to start Wisconsin's next drive, and it'll be a handoff to Brown to the outside, who was brought down after a gain of 1. An incomplete pass leads to 3rd and 9. He sends Mullins in motion. Hill takes the snap, and over the middle, caught by his receiver, but he is brought down immediately. That will be a 3-and-out. Here's hoping for a better drive than our last one. 1st and 10 out of shotgun, immediately throw it out to BJ Smith, and he breaks that tackle to make that man miss, makes those 2 men miss, and gets the first down. That's the stuff I was missing. An incomplete pass would lead to 2nd and 10. Nelson out of shotgun, takes the snap, and we're going to roll it to try to buy some time, and we're just going to take off with Clark Nelson, get the first down. We need a block from BJ Smith. Never mind, we're not going to get that far. Gain of 18. 1st and 10. Nelson comes back out. We're going to run a play action to Dominic Cook, stand in the pocket, and then go over the middle. That will be caught by Nick Brooks for the first down. He had one hell of a week at receiver last week. Now he comes out with a 21-yard gain. 2nd and 8, Nelson in shotgun. Take the snap, and we'll run the read option. Hopefully Clark Nelson can fight for the first down, and he will. 1st and 10, Nelson out of shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw that comeback route to the outside, caught by Tim Scott, and he came back a little bit, but still gets a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, Nelson in shotgun. Never mind, that was pistol, and we'll go over the middle, caught by Scott. Don't know why I said shotgun, but we get the completion anyway for a gain of 10 down to inside the 5. We got Clark Nelson and BJ Smith in the backfield here. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. It's a read option. Nelson will keep himself, and he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. We should be able to tie this one up. Wisconsin takes over at the 40-yard line on their next drive. Let's see what Hill can do. Out of shotgun, goes downfield and throws it right to Kawika Moore, who cannot make the interception. You've got to make that catch. Now 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and that one will be dropped by Samuel. 2 plays, 2 dropped interceptions. I know I was on Samuel for that play, but I don't press really any buttons on defense most of the time, so that drop was all CPU. And now he is sacked on the play. Another 3 and out for Wisconsin. Last drive went pretty well. Let's see if we can replicate it. 1st and 10 out of shotgun. And another read option. Clark Nelson to the outside. Tries to make a man miss and will get some good blocking. Clark Nelson down the sideline deep into Wisconsin territory, breaking tackles, and finally shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. On the very next play, out of shotgun again, we're going to try just a counter play to Dominic Cook, and Cook up the middle will get a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, BJ Smith in the backfield. That's what we're going with, up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners, and we have a lead here. We jump to a 2nd and 1 for Wisconsin near the 40-yard line. Hill going under center. He will take the snap, hand off to Brown up the middle, and he will get the first down for their first time in 2 drives. 1st and 10, a minute to go here in the first quarter. Hill out of shotgun, and it's a read option to the outside, and Hill gets to the edge, gets the first down, and then is trucked after a 15-yard gain. He got the first down, but he definitely paid for that. On the very next play, it's 1st and 10 from near the Sooners 40 this time. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's a play action over the middle, caught by Long, who breaks a tackle and is brought down for a 10-yard gain and another first down. We jump to a 3rd and 2 for Wisconsin and possibly the last play of the first quarter. Hill takes the snap, hands off to Brown to the outside, gets the first down, and then is tripped up after an 8-yard gain. So at the end of the first quarter, it is 14-7 Oklahoma, and I don't think a lot of people expected that. 1st and 10, Hill coming back out under center from the 15-yard line. Will drop back to pass. Over the middle, caught by Chandler, and he is brought down after a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3, Hill in shotgun, Brown in the backfield. And it's an option play. Hill keeps it himself, and Hill will be met by Kawika Moore, but he throws him off and gets into the end zone. Touchdown Badgers to tie this game up at 14. 1st and 10 for OU. Nelson in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw a quick pass and get picked off by Wisconsin. And that was just a dumb throw by my part, and now he may run this all the way back. Never mind, gets brought down inside the 15. I tried to force that to the end route, and it looks like he kind of overthrew it. 2nd and 10. Hill drops back from under center. Stands in the pocket, under pressure, and is sacked again, this time for a loss of 8. 3rd and 18. Wisconsin in shotgun. Hill takes the snap. He's under pressure again, and this time throws it away. I think that was actually intended for the tight end, but it was wildly inaccurate. That leads to 4th and 18. So they will bring on their field goal kicker for about a 40-yard try, I believe. 39 or 40-yard try. And the kick is away, and this is no good. Still a tie game. 2nd and 11. Nelson out of shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw that over the middle. Caught by Patrick Wood for the first down and a gain of 15. 3rd and 11. Nelson out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. And we're going to try to force that to Kevin Archie, who makes the catch and gets a block down the sideline and brought down in Wisconsin territory, a gain of 23. Now out with a 5-wide set. Nelson out of shotgun will take the snap. And we'll stand in the pocket. Never mind, we're going to try to take off. And we'll get sacked for a loss of 4. 3rd and 14. Nelson in shotgun. We're sending everybody deep to try to convert here. And we'll go deep down the right side for Shannon Montgomery, who makes the catch inside the 5 and is brought down after a 43-yard gain. 2nd and goal out of shotgun. And it's a read option that we handed to BJ Smith, and he'll fight into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma. We take the lead back. Welcome back, BJ Smith. 1st and 10. Wisconsin takes over near the 30-yard line. Hill going under center, and will be a handoff to Brown to the outside. And Brown is met by Kawika Moore after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Hill going under center after a 1-yard gain. And a handoff to Brown at the middle. This time it's a lot bigger than 1 yard, and he gets the first down for a gain of 11. A 4-yard gain would set up 2nd and 6, and now Hill from under center will take the snap under pressure, go downfield, caught by Mullins, but I think he came back across the marker, but then crossed it again anyway, a gain of 7. 2nd and 2. Hill going under center. They run a lot from under center. And it's a play action to Brown. He dumps it off to Robertson, and Robertson will have the first down, breaking tackles, and finally brought down after a 10-yard gain. We jump to a 3rd and 3, and a stop here for the Sooners would be huge. Hill in shotgun. takes the snap. Sooners are bringing a blitz over the middle. Caught by Long. He's got the first down. Still going inside the 5. And touchdown Wisconsin from 23 yards out. They tie the game back up, this time at 21. 21-21. A minute 50 to go here in the half. Let's see if we can do anything on offense. And we're going to go to Kevin Archie, who makes the catch for a 16-yard gain and the first down. On the next play, it's 1st and 10, and we're going to try a read option that Clark Nelson will get to keep himself. Never mind. Should have handed that one off. Loss of 4. 3rd and 14. Nelson in shotgun. We will take the snap. And we're going to go over the middle to Nick Brooks, who will dive and make the catch into Wisconsin territory. First down, Sooners. 1st and 10. Under a minute to go. We still have all 3 timeouts. I have not burned any of them. And we will step up, and I should not have taken a sack there. Loss of 10. I dropped way too far back. Now 3rd and 20 after an incomplete pass and the sack. Nelson will take the snap, and no one's coming open downfield. We're going to have to roll out, and we're going to try to make a play with Clark Nelson. See if we can make a few people miss, and yeah, we're getting nowhere near that marker. Only a gain of 8. And Wisconsin has elected to not take any timeout, so we will call a timeout at 1 second and get one more play off here. 4th and 12. It is end zone or bust. Nelson takes the snap. And we'll go deep down the right side to Tim Scott, who needs some more breakaway speed, and that's incomplete. So we go to halftime tied at 21. The Sooners get the ball to start this half. So let's start here on 1st and 10. Hand off to Dominic Cook on an option play. Cook to the outside will actually get some positive yards. 2nd and 3. Nelson in shotgun. Take the snap. Quick pass over the middle. Caught by Wood. Can't hold on to it. 3rd and 3. Try the read option. Hand off to Dominic Cook, and he will fight for the first down. I did not think he was going to get there. 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. Nelson takes the snap out of shotgun, and we will roll out and just throw it away. I clicked the button. He didn't want to register that. All right, cool. Loss of 14. Yes, I realize I'm blaming the game, and it's most likely my fault, but here on 3rd and 24, let's see if we can convert. And we're going to roll out to the right, and finally he comes open. We'll throw deep downfield. Please make the catch, and he can't hold on through contact. Those last 2 drives were huge, and I could not capitalize and take the lead back, so we will punt this ball back to Wisconsin as they will field this at about the 35-yard line, and Jones will cut up field, run through a man, and get brought down near Sooner territory. 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. We need the defense to come up big here and keep this game tied at least. Hand off to Brown, and Brown up the left side will get a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Hill going back under center like he has been pretty much most of the day. With Brown in the backfield, it's a pump fake, and he goes over the middle, caught by Long for the first down, and brought down after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 10 for Wisconsin. Hill out of shotgun. He will send 82 in motion. Hill finally takes the snap, drops back to pass, and goes to the left side. That is dropped and intercepted by Tim Wilson, our true freshman corner down the sideline. He is going to make up for the fact that the offense couldn't score, and we take the lead back. Wisconsin starts their next drive from the 28-yard line, down by 7. Hill comes out, and it's a draw play to Brown, who is stuffed in the backfield. A 6-yard gain after that play would lead to 3rd and 6. Hill in shotgun, Brown in the backfield. He sends Chandler in motion. A chance for another 3-and-out for the Sooners, and he finds Chandler wide open over the middle for the first down and a gain of 11. 1st and 10. Hill's coming out under center again with Brown in the backfield. Hill takes the snap and goes deep down the left side, and that is dropped by Mullins. He was probably gone. Brown in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Over the middle, caught by Mullins. He's got the first down, and then is brought down in Sooner territory. Gain of 16. 1st and 10 yet again for the Badgers. And it's a handoff to Brown. Brown to the outside. And he's got the first down before finally being brought down by Tremblay. Another 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. Hill in shotgun this time. He will hand off to Jones up the middle, and Jones will break from one tackle, break another tackle, and then finally get brought down after a 10-yard gain to set up 2nd and inches. On the very next play, Hill takes a snap from under center and will get sacked on the play. I thought by the first guy, but then Justin Richardson gets his 3rd today. 3rd and 5 for Wisconsin. Hill out of shotgun. He will drop back to pass. And he goes to the left side. That's caught by Jones, and he is forced out of bounds 2 yards shy. A false start from Wisconsin would make it a 41-yard field goal. Instead, the kick is away, and this one is good. They make it 28-24. And BJ Smith breaking 2 tackles down the sideline and finally caught after a 58-yard return. I was quiet through most of that because we usually don't get anything on kick returns. Oklahoma comes out up by 4 in Wisconsin territory. We're going to start with a read option to Dominic Cook up the middle, and that will be a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4, and another read option, this one kept by Clark Nelson, who will get the first down and a gain of 7. 1st and 10 from pistol, and we're going to give this to BJ Smith, who had the big kick return, and he will get a 5-yard gain here. 2nd and 5, Nelson from under center. And it's a halfback draw to Smith, who breaks a tackle up the middle, still fighting and gets a gain of 4. 3rd and 1 from under center. Nelson with a QB sneak, and they will give him the first down, so Oklahoma gets to keep the ball moving. Now 1st and 10 for OU. They come out in Wildcat, and Dominic Cook will hand off to BJ Smith to the outside, and BJ Smith will get a gain of about 6 there. 2nd and 4 for Oklahoma, and as a handoff to Dominic Cook up the middle, and Cook will get close to the marker, a gain of 4. And we will head to the 4th quarter up 28-24 in scoring position. We start the 4th quarter with a 3rd and 1. We'll send Cook out in motion. And Nelson will just immediately roll to the right and then throw to the end zone. A diving touchdown catch from Tim Scott will give Oklahoma a 2-score lead. 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. They come out down by 11. Hill under center with 8:50 to go here in the game. They are taking a long time to snap this ball. Hill finally snaps it over the middle, caught by Long, and he's brought down after a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Hill going under center with Brown in the backfield. It's a toss play to Brown to the outside, and Brown gets to the edge, breaks a tackle, and gets the first down. 2nd and 7. Hill going under center here, nearing Oklahoma territory. He will take the snap and give it to Jones. Jones bounces it to the outside, gets the first down, and is brought down after a 13-yard gain into Sooners territory. Obviously, this drive is huge for both teams. So now a new set of downs from inside the Sooners 40. Hill takes the snap. It's a play action. He's standing in the pocket over the middle, caught by Mullins, who was wide open, and he gets the first down and a gain of 17. 1st and 10, Hill in shotgun. He takes the snap and will give it to Brown up the middle. Brown gets away from one man, has the first down, still going, fumbles the ball, and it will be recovered by Wisconsin in the end zone. That was almost a big turnover for Oklahoma, but instead, it is now a 1-score game. And Wisconsin is going to go for this to make this a 3-point game. They come out in shotgun. Let's see what their plan is here. Hill takes the snap, and a quick throw over the middle, caught and in, 35-32. 7:12 to go in the game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. We will come out with a run to Dominic Cook, and Cook gets the first down to the outside and gets a 16-yard gain to start things. My strategy on this drive is to run down a lot of the clock, maybe give the ball back with like 2 minutes to go if we can't score. So 1st and 10, and we'll run a read option. Nelson will keep himself, get some good blocking, another first down, break a tackle, and get brought down after a 20-yard gain into Wisconsin territory. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain from Kyle Campbell, and Nelson out of shotgun will take the snap and roll it to the right side, and we're just going to take off, keep the clock moving. Nelson to the outside, and we may not keep the clock moving. He got out of bounds. All right, never mind, the clock will still move. 1st and 10, 5 minutes to go in the game, and a handoff to Dominic Cook, and he will get nowhere, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, 4:19 to go in the game. Nelson takes the snap. And we're just going to use this kind of cheap run play here with Clark Nelson, and Nelson will break tackles and get brought down at the 5, a gain of 18 on that play. I know that rollout play is kind of cheap to use, but I mean, I'm using like a 50 overall team. What do you expect? 1st and goal. Run the read option. Hand off to Dominic Cook, and he will get nothing. We jump to a 2nd and goal. Nelson in pistol will take the snap. Stand in the pocket. And I would rather take the sack than force a throw here. 3rd and goal out of shotgun. Nelson takes the snap. And we will go to Kawika Moore, and he misses him entirely. We will attempt the field goal to try to go up by 6. I really wish that last pass had been a little more accurate, and the kick is good. We go up 38-32. Wisconsin starts this drive at the 30. We both have all 3 timeouts, and it's a handoff to Brown to the outside, and he will get nothing on that play, only a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 for Wisconsin. Hill in shotgun, 1:44 to go. He sends Brown in motion to the outside. He is now the only one in the backfield, and he will take off, and Hill will get the first down before getting brought down after a 10-yard gain. First and 10 after running hurry-up offense. Hill in shotgun. 1:35 to go. No one's burned any timeouts yet. And Hill will take off again. He's trying to dance around, and he will get out of the pocket and get the first down and get absolutely popped after a 17-yard gain. Still no timeouts burned. 1:22 to go in the game. Hill in shotgun. He will take the snap, stand in the pocket, go downfield, caught by Alexander. He's got the first down. We need the defense to step up big here. 1:08 to go in the game. He will send 42 in motion. Hill takes the snap out of shotgun, and he will be sacked on the play for a loss of 4. And they finally burn a timeout, so 1 minute to go. 2nd and 14, and that should be a false start on Wisconsin, I believe. So now 2nd and 19 for Wisconsin. Hill under center. He'll take the snap, draw back to pass. And he goes deep over the middle, caught by Lane, who will have a first down. Are you kidding me? They burn their second timeout. 55 seconds to go from inside the 20 now. Hill takes the snap, stands in the pocket, and throws to the outside, and that's almost picked off. Cole Payne, you have to catch that. That is now 3 or 4 dropped interceptions today from Hill. That would have been huge. 2nd and 10. Hill out of shotgun will take the snap. Stand in the pocket, go to the outside. That's caught by Lane and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Down by 1 with all 3 timeouts. Nelson comes out in pistol to start this drive. Stand in the pocket. We're going to go to Kawika more deep over the middle, and he gets picked off on the first play of the drive. We have a small chance for a miracle because we do have all 3 timeouts, but we are going to need to get a stop here. Hand off to Brown to the outside, and Brown will break 1 tackle, get up the sideline, get the first down, still going, and finally be brought down after a 24-yard gain, which will seal the deal for Wisconsin. They would get a run inside the 2-yard line, so now they have a chance. They would get a run down inside the 5, so now on 1st and goal, hand off to Brown to the outside, into the end zone, touchdown Oklahoma. We have a small chance to force overtime. I think I said touchdown Oklahoma. I definitely meant touchdown Wisconsin, but either way, it is now 38-45. He missed the extra point. Okay, it's going to take an absolute miracle, but 1st and 10, 20 seconds to go with 2 timeouts. We'll take the snap, and we'll go deep down the right side to Sam Davis, who makes the catch, and is off to the races, brought down at the 20. The fact that we still even have a chance in this game. 1st and 10, out of shotgun, and we'll go to the end zone again. This one is John Stewart, and that is tipped around and incomplete. 2nd and 10, Nelson out of shotgun, and we're waiting in the pocket. We'll go over the middle to Tim Wilson, and that's incomplete. 4 seconds to go in the game to try to force overtime. Take the snap, and we'll go to Eric Gordon, who makes the catch but will not get into the end zone. That is ball game. This was a lot closer than I was expecting to be. It sucks that we can't get our first win on the year, but final score is 45-38. There were a couple mistakes that I made, obviously, in this game, like throwing the pick on the possible game-winning drive when we were down by 1. And yeah, maybe a couple misreads on those last couple throws near the end of the game, but we were close in this game. We fall to 0-8. It really sucks. I feel like are a better team than our record. Even though we're 0-8, we did hang around with a Power 5 school, so there's at least that. Final stats on the day, Clark Nelson goes 12 of 27 for 252 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Nelson 16 for 97 and a touchdown. BJ Smith 10 for 23 and 2 scores. Dominique Cook 8 for 40. He did really well today. Tim Scott 3 for 28 and a touchdown, and no one else really did a ton through the air. Montgomery did catch 1 43-yard pass. And then over on defense, who led the team in tackles? Dallas Tremblay, not really a shock. I think he's done it all but like 1 time in his entire career. And then sacks, Justin Richardson got 3, and Troy Shelby got 1. And then obviously we had the pick 6 with true freshman defensive back Tim Wilson, which was a pretty nice play. Deacon Hill goes 16 of 26 for 183, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Should have been like 3 picks. And then Colin Brown, 22 for 152 and a score. Deacon Hill ran in for a touchdown, and Alexander Robinson ran in for a touchdown. Receiving-wise, David Long, 4 for 46 and a touchdown, and Jermaine Lane, 2 for 36 and a touchdown. So we do fall to 0-8, like I said, but our next opponent in Week 10 will be the Missouri Tigers, who are 2-6. We just played the 2-4 Wisconsin Badgers and hung around the entire time, so we'll see how we do against Missouri. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.